I told you one time that PIs sometimes do some crazy stuff in their car? Well, I'm about to tell you how I know that some of this stuff for realties happens. Okay, so there I was minding this lady's business. I was doing surveillance on a lesbian, but it was just one subject. They were in a car accident together. They were both suing for like bazillions of dollars, claiming they had both been injured in the accident. But I was only hired to do surveillance on one of the ladies. Well, the description that I got of her was like 5'4", brown hair. Well, I'm doing surveillance on these ladies, and I see this SUV parked in a parking lot like adjacent to where I was. I'm not quite sure if like the blacked out windows caught my eye, but I was intrigued nonetheless. I call my client and I say, hey, is there any way that you have another investigator working like the other lesbian, like the other lady or whatever? Well, nobody knows their ass from a hole in the ground. Nobody knows nothing. Well, I kind of want to find out, because if this is another investigator, we could work together. Anywho, the client doesn't know anything. Well, eventually the lesbian couple comes out, and wouldn't you know it, they look alike. Like the description is totally the same. I can't tell them apart to save my life. So I literally don't know which one my subject is. So I decide I'm just going to videotape them both for now. It's fine, whatever. Well, so eventually both of them end up going back inside, right? Well, anyways, as they came outside, I heard my mystery SUV start up. And like, I already knew, like, it doesn't take a rocket surgeon, right? Well, both ladies end up going back inside, and I decide that I'm going to go talk to the person in this SUV and try to collaborate. Let's work together. So I pop over there real quick to the other parking lot where the SUV was. Listen, as a private investigator, like, you gotta be on your A game. Head on a swivel. This guy did not have a head on his swivel. I don't know if he had a swivel. I park semi-close to the guy, hold down my window to try to get his attention. But alas, the windows are tinted. I couldn't see if he saw me or not. So eventually I got out of my car. Now I decide, like, I'm gonna knock on the window, right? Y'all, as I approached his vehicle, you can hear clear as a bell. This fella's watching some crazy version of Debbie Does Dallas. Well, at this time I'm like halfway to his car, and I'm like, abort mission, abort mission. Like, I go to turn back and it's like too late, so you keep walking, but then it's like you look stupid if you don't, and you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm like in this desperate like awkwardness between my car and his car. Well, right when I decide I'm gonna retreat and like totally abort mission, music from this adult film stops suddenly. And then I'm thinking, like, listen, I'm walking up to this guy's car all willy-nilly, not knowing what's going on. I'm hearing Debbie Does some kind of Dallas. Like, I wanted to go back to minding this fella's business from my car from a distance, back to my parking lot where I had my surveillance spot where I should have stayed. Anyway, so this man rolls down his window as I'm trying to like awkwardly turn to walk away but stay, but turn to walk away, and he hollers out the window at me, hey, how's it going? Everything okay? Is everything okay? Fella, you out here in front of God and everybody getting your rocks off in the middle of a parking lot. Is everything okay? I don't know, fella, you tell me. Is everything all right? But of course I acted cool as a cucumber, like nothing happened. So I walk up to him and I'm like, listen, I think we're doing surveillance on the same house. There's two parties on this claim. Let's just make sure we each got a separate one. And this fella is floored. He's looking at me like I got two heads. Well, he decides he's gonna try and do the right thing and be like, nah. This fella's like, no idea. What do you mean? That's crazy. What? I said, listen, fella, don't take no rocket surgeon. Let's compare notes, because both the subjects look the same and I don't know which one is which. So I said, did you happen to get a picture of your subject? Because I didn't get a picture, I just got a description. Well, now he knows that like the jig is up. So now he decides he's gonna be the hero. He says, let me just, I have a picture. He goes to pull up his phone, show me on his phone like the picture of his subject. But when he pulled up his phone, he was nervous, and so his hands shook, and so his phone was like flipping and he was trying to catch it. I don't know what happened, but that video started playing on the Bluetooth speakers. It was in concert, and all you hear is, give it to me, daddy. And I looked at him. He's scrambling, trying to find the buttons on a buttonless phone. I look at him. He looks at me. He looked me dead ass in my face. And he says, that's what I get for letting my teenage son use my phone. Well, how do you think you folded? Well, so I brushed it off. It's whatever. Do whatever you want. I'm not your mama. I don't care. I have a job to do, right? So I said, when those ladies came out, did you know which one was which? He says, I didn't see them come out. They didn't come out. Didn't see them come out. When did they come out? Where did they come out? What did they do? I'm sorry. What? This fella's out here all willy-nilly in front of God and everybody whipping his butt when he's supposed to be on a surveillance watching these ladies. Y'all, when I tell you, you have no idea what private investigators do in their surveillance vehicle on any given surveillance. Some of us just do makeup, crush some candy. This guy goes to the dark web. You just have no idea. Anyways, we were finally able to work together, determine who was who, and we actually decided to work together for the rest of the case, and the surveillance was really good. Like, we did a great job. I did not tell the clients because I don't know, like, professional courtesy. I don't know. I didn't find it necessary or important, and it would have only dismantled the client's trust on the whole case, and I didn't want that to affect me. Anyways, if you want to know what else I know about what other investigators are doing out here all willy-nilly, I'm your girl, because y'all know I'll lay it all out.